social anxiety is another form of anxiety where basically a fear has been created. There's a fear of social interactions, and you have this fear of social interaction because you had some kind of traumatic experience where you were humiliated, where you were criticized, where you were judged and embarrassed and scrutinized. So now, because that happens to you now, every time you experience like social interactions, you have this fear, like a fear of basically it happening again. A lot of social anxiety stems from childhood experiences where a kid was physically, emotionally, or sexually abused as well. So sometimes a lot of it stems from childhood, although you can start experiencing it, you know, at different times in your life or whatever. Everybody has like a different story. For some people, it's just like different levels of it, you know. Some people, it affects their everyday lives where they are avoiding social interactions because of that fear. Something traumatizing happened that affected them mentally, and they just don't ever want to feel like that's the way they felt ever again, so they kind of just like avoid it. I don't remember ever really experiencing social anxiety as a child, but social anxiety does correlate with bullying. That is one of the side effects. I was embarrassed and humiliated by people a lot, judged and criticized and scrutinized by people a lot as a child. I do come from like a very highly controlled household as well, so that is also a side effect, you know, which can cause like social anxiety within a child. It was in my adult life though when I actually started figuring it out and noticing that I was experiencing social anxiety. It correlates with performance anxiety a little bit too. You have like a performance part of it where it could be just, you know, speaking in front of a class or a large group of people or even a small group of people, you know, speaking up. That is like a form of social anxiety as well. But I feel like when I really started experiencing it had to have been when I started serving and bartending, okay? And really, it wasn't really when I first started serving and bartending. It gradually happened over time.